How we doing, Ryan? Yeah, right. We're just going to dig right in. If everyone else wants to get caught up, they can get caught up. If they don't, they don't. All right, here we go. So what's going on with you, Ryan? Anything fun and exciting? Let's see what we have here. What's the, how's the game going? See if I can get better. Frank Thomas, Blackboard, or Freddie Freeman? You Darvish. What's up, Sam? You Darvish Blue. Out of, what's this out of? 99, so this is a class 2 blue. Rays are up 2-0. What inning? Is it just starting? Pete Alonso. We're going to concern ourselves with the numbered ones. Javier Baez, unless it's a rookie. That's like a class 3 or something. David Ortiz. Out of 99. So he is a class 1 purple. Oh, come on. Seriously? What's the deal? Wander hit an RBI double. Yeah. Series 1 next year looks awful good. Roberto Clemente, black. Oh, guess I better open the autograph, huh? Dalton Varsho, Ryan Mountcastle, and Brady Singer leads us off. Brady Singer. Wouldn't it be interesting if he were the difference maker in the playoffs and his play was the catalyst for the Rays winning the World Series? Wouldn't that be interesting? Phew. What would Series 1 look like next year? Max Scherzer. Alex. Hey, Joey. I mean, that would be a killer. Nate. Class 1 black. Alec Bohm. Class 3 black. Kirby Puckett. Willie Mays. Oh, man, I was recording that game. Matt, now you told me the... Oh, you told me the score. What's the point of watching it now? Ruined my night. Paul Goldschmidt. Ruined my night. I was going to go home, curl up with some food, watch the game. 48 out of 75. Class 2 purple. Now, what am I going to do? Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to have to go home and go to bed. Be sad because you stole my game from me. Class 2 black. So we're going to sleeve all this stuff anyway. So Vaughn. So I'm less concerned about all these because it's all getting sleeved anyway, you know what I'm saying? So we'll jump on that. Hopefully soon. Shane Bieber. Jose Garcia for the Reds. All right, well, that's something. Jose Garcia. I'll take what I can get. So this one's out front. Interesting. And then is this something thick out in the back? I don't know. Let's check the back first. Is this the no, I guess not. Jose Abreu out of 150. So this is a class 1 blue. All right, so let's see what's different about that at the front. Alex Bregman. Alec Bone. Alex Kirilloff. I need to be over here more. Walker Bueller. I drift to the left, I guess, huh? Chipper Jones. Jonathan India. So they did push back update apparently to the 27th. I think the checklist looks pretty good. Having India, having Vaughn, and having Badu all in there is a good thing. And who am I missing? There's somebody I'm missing. Nick Madrigal. Christian Yelich. Kelnick. So 4 decent rookies. Yeah, I'm all right with that. Perdomo, Sixto. Plus all the returning guys. So I'm all right with it. I'm all right with it. Bayron's in there. Badu. Yerman for the White Sox. Yerman. Uh-oh, I forgot to sleeve and top load you. So I like the checklist. I think for what it is, considering that you're holding over Wander, you know, it's pretty solid. It's way better than last year's update. Way better than last year's update checklist, which had Devin Williams, I think, was the only real hit, and that wasn't much of a hit. I think we're okay. Know what I'm saying? So how do we feel about the the Cubs Dodgers yesterday? Give me some feelings. Give me some thoughts. Cardinals Dodgers yesterday. Cardinals Dodgers, not the Cubs. Cardinals. So Bob, give me some thoughts on the. I already know Matt's thoughts. It's always awkward when the people come in the store and the first thing they say is "Hold me." You know, and I was like, Matt, I think that's weird. Jason's in. He says, I was torn. They were holding off update names for this year. I still think it's pretty solid. I mean, who's left over for Series 1, right, for next year? I think I think update's solid. Class 1. Out of 99. Purple. I think just the opposite, Sam. I'll be honest with you. I think the Giants. My honest opinion of the Cardinals Giants is that the Giants would win that in a sweep. I really, honestly do believe that. I think the Cardinals would have. Look at that. Would have made it through the Dodgers and been so happy making it through the Dodgers, the Giants would have had them down before they knew what happened. It's sad that the Giants and Dodgers are going to play a 5-game series, in my opinion, because I think that is right now that's the World Series favorite comes out of there. Dontrell Willis. That's my opinion. Giants took the Dodgers in the season series. Giants had the second best ERA, starting pitchers ERA. Well, I think it was overall ERA, wasn't it, in all of baseball? One and two, right, in run differential. So I guess we'll find out tomorrow what happens. I do think the Giants match up well though against the Dodgers. I do. Do I think the Dodgers could beat them? Sure, of course. I'd be silly not to think that, but I do think the Giants match up well enough with them that I don't think that's going to happen. I think I honestly do believe the Giants will win the series. It's probably going to go all 5 games. The thing that surprised me about today was, what did the White Sox game end up being? Yes, they should, Zach. They should change up seating, I think. It's a travesty that the Giants and the Dodgers are meeting in the first round. It's a travesty. It's the best series. The White Sox jumped out. What were they up? 6-0? 6-1. That is what I feared about the White Sox, is that they would, and we'll see how they respond tomorrow. But my fear was that they were just going to get their butts handed to them, and then the series would be over. And it started off pretty brutal for them today. There's Arihara. Yeah, unless you win the World Series trophy, it doesn't matter. I mean, honestly, your season was a waste unless you win the World Series. That's what you're playing for, right? So if the game tomorrow plays out between the White Sox and the Astros like today, it's over in 3 games. Ooh, the Astros look good today, didn't they? And then I'm not saying they will, but I believe that the Braves can beat the Brewers. I think the Brewers are right now they have taken a step back, I think. Class 2 black. And the Braves are playing pretty good baseball. Probably praying too. Look, the guy who won't even run out the ground balls. Yadier Molina. 39 out of 99. Class 1 purple. I'm sorry, I'll stop making fun of Yadier Molina. Cardinals got beat. I need to stop being mean to him. Hey, Joey Bart. Yeah, but it hasn't been that good lately, Zach. They have not been playing well. I think the Braves have been playing better than they have in the last couple 3 weeks of the season. So and I think it hurts the Brewers a lot. It hurts them a lot. That idiot punched the wall and broke his hand. Hey, Jeffers. I think it hurts them a lot. That is not a small injury. That is a big injury. I mean, they should win. On paper, they should win. But I think that's a series the Braves can win. And I think if it goes 5, I think 5-game series favors the Braves. I think a longer series favors the Braves for sure. So let's here are my predictions for this round. I think it's going to be the Rays. I think it's going to be the Astros. I've said all along that I thought it was going to be the Astros and Rays, though I still think it's going to be Rays if they play off. But we'll stop with the first round. I think the Rays win their series. I think the Astros win their series. I'm gonna say Atlanta in 5. That's my one that I think that I could be way off on, because I do believe that if the Braves Brewers series is over, it's over quick. 49 out of 75. You know what I'm saying? That the Class 2 purple, that the Brewers come out, smoke them, and they smoke them the first 2 games. And that's that. And then I think the series is over if the Brewers smoke them the first 2 games. I think the Giants have to win the first game. I think the Giants have to win the first game. And I don't like saying that. But I do. I think they have to win the first game. Matt Chapman. And I think that's going to kind of tell us where the Dodgers and Giants are at. I still think the Giants are going to win it. 43 out of 75, so my prediction is still the Giants. But I think if the Dodgers win the first game, then I fear that I will be wrong. Hey, Hank Aaron. I fear that I will be wrong. And I don't want to be wrong, but I would have rather played the Cardinals. 17 out of 25, so this is Class 3 red for Hank. I honestly would have rather have played the Cardinals. So let's go turn around again. See if I can get the... Yeah, for punching the wall, there should be some repercussion there. Especially when the Brewers are this close. The Brewers are awful close, man, and then you do something dumb like that. Hey, now make sure that they're going to sleeve those. Yeah, I just don't want them to Lubob. We hit a Lubob auto yesterday. Sixto Sanchez. So that's the first round. That's what I think is going to happen in the first round. So my upset pick is the Braves beating the Brewers. I think the Giants and Dodgers are honestly so evenly matched. They are honestly so evenly matched. I still think whoever comes out of there wins the National League. But if the Astros come at it in the next 2 games like they came today, I think they can beat the Rays. I think they can beat the Rays. So we'll see. It's gonna be fun. It's a good playoff this year. So what do you guys think? Somebody make some prediction. Anyone have any bold prediction? $71 out of 99. Randy Johnson, Class 2. Blue. Anyone have any bold predictions? Dusty Baker will probably go down as the best manager never to win the World Series. I don't know where I'm getting this. Where am I getting this glare from? There's nothing behind me that's glaring. I don't understand. What do you mean? Well, that's a good reason then to pick the Marlins, I would think. Casey Mize, you know. Trey Turner. Hey, Joey Bart. Nick Madrigal, Class 1. Hey, Jonathan India. That is a bold prediction right there. So Sam is thinking it's going to be the White Sox winning the World Series. That is a bold prediction. 62 out of 150. Kirby. I like that bold prediction. Rays win it all? I think that's pretty bold too. Not as bold. I mean, honestly, the Rays should make it out of the 7 out of 25, so he's also a Class 3 red. The Rays really should make it out of the American League. Sorry, I wasn't jamming that in there. I was just trying to make sure that I gave it a little wiggle while it went in. I just didn't want it to be... Hey, there's a nice one. Casey Mize for the Tigers. We may have a redemption in here. Oh, I think they're a better team than last year. I do think they're a better team than last year. I honestly think the difference maker might be Wander Franco. I think the difference maker might be Wander, and that would be awesome. That is a bold prediction, because that would mean they would have to take out the Dodgers or the Giants. I just don't see anybody else winning the National League. And if they swept the Dodgers or the Giants, yeah, they deserve it. Hey, what's going on here? Oh, there it is. So let's take that out. So we do have a redemption. Last time we had a redemption, it was a dual auto. Stanton. Let's see if it is a dual auto again. That would be awesome. Buster Posey. Vaughn. Class 1 black. Jordan. Yeah, I know, but how good would it be for baseball if he did? That's all I'm saying. How good would it be for baseball if he did? Another young stud. Baseball is loaded. 13 out of 75, but another one never hurts. Class 1 red. And what would his numbers look like next year? You can tell, Bob, it just wasn't, it just didn't have the heavy pack. Trade Turner. I mean, in here, there's, you know, if you got the gold framed auto, it's heavier, and you can see it's thicker, and it looked like neither one. So it'd be awesome to hit another Class 3 purple out of 35. Trade Turner. I'm going to work on this glare, guys, honestly. I'm going to get this. We're going to figure this out. I see it on there, and it annoys the heck out of me, too. Tristan McKenzie. Out of 99, so that's a Class 2 blue. Kirilloff. I would tell you what these things are. Class 1 black. I cannot read those. Even with Krabby, I cannot read those. All right. Come on, Big Fat Dual Auto Part 2. Congratulations. How about a Superfractor? Oh, black parallel? That's a one of, oh no. What color is a black parallel? Black parallel is the slash, let me look. It's not a one of one. Black is slash 75. Slash 75. Of, hey, look at that, Jordan. I like it. Jordan Alvarez. Houston Astros, Jordan. Yeah, I'm going to have a hard time keeping it in the frame, but I'll work on it. Is that you, Ryan? So, pushing out update sucks. Because everything I had planned was planned around update coming out next week. I should have known they were going to push it back and mess up all my plans. Which gives us 2 weeks with not a heck of a lot to do. So I have been actively working on what we're going to do for those 2 weeks. We are going to do mixers for the entire 2 weeks. Topps Chrome and Bowman Chrome, I think, will be the base of the mix. I think that's a good solid base. Topps Chrome Jumbos and Bowman Chrome. And then we'll mix other random boxes with that to fill it out. Jazz Chisholm Black. I do have another box of Allen and Ginter X here. So that will be a break with that. I do have the Leaf, what's that other one called? Jared Kelnick, oh my goodness, Topps Finest, whatever it was. Hey, Nat, hand me that box right there. Out of 99, Jared Kelnick. In that box right there, there's a tall box. Finest Flashback. Finest Flashback, maybe? Yeah, hand me that. I do have another box of the Finest Flashback. So anyway, and so this will be in with the break. So that'll be another part of it. Here you go. I think we're going to do... I know I had several people ask about Prism. I think we can take a look at that. Jeffers. So there's a lot of fun things that we can do, which is good. I'm trying to keep it where the breaks are $69 or less. I think that's a good number, so we don't break the bank on doing any one thing. And then we'll have lots of things to do. So that'll be good. That'll be fun. Probably sign cheaper. Jeffers was like, sign for $1.95 each. You're on. Other night in the number 3. Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, 1 of 1's a 1 of 1, right? I would take a 1 of 1 of any giant any day of the week. Of any team that I have. You know what I'm saying? Zach Birdie could turn out to be a monster. He's just a little guy right now. Class 1 black. Hey, Griffey Jr. Austin Meadows, purple. See, now we want him to be a stud. 3 autos in that break? Yeah, I remember that break. Wasn't enough to get the 1 of 1. We had to get 2 more. So, yeah, bookends, I guess. Austin Meadows. 71 out of 75. Did I go to... Did I change the... I did. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Oh, no, that's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Monty, Miami Marlins. Coaster set. Well, I mean, I guess if you want to look at it that way. So I think Donruss Optic surprised a few people, as it should have. That first run was pretty good. I have no complaints. So I'm kind of half thinking that we're going to do maybe a super break on Saturday. Because I think that'll be fun, Kelnick. An Optic super break. Aaron Nola. $68 out of 75. I think I need to get a... Man, I'm way off. What the heck's going on here? I'm like way off to the side. Did I bump something? Look, Zach Birdie. I'm shocked. Ryan Addison's on the board with Zach Birdie. I think I need a black, a darker piece of cloth. Cover up that one. Maybe. That one won. What's the score of the game? Somebody keep me up on the game. Ken Griffey Jr. Class 1 black Chipper Jones. Mookie Betts. It's funny how when you get Toppler's a brand new box. 117 out of 150, so that's a class 1 blue. That they have cop and attitude. Out of the same case. Different run. Acuna. Kirilloff. Price. Cal Ripken. I'll take another Cal Ripken auto. That would be nice. Corey. Really? Jemai Jones. Is it Jemai? Is it Jaime? Anyone know? Is it Jemai? Jamie? So you pronounce it Jamie. Jamai. Jamai? Pache. Ian Anderson. Blue. Jamai. Okay, Jamai. Got it. You see the announcer issues on the Sox-Yankees games. No, what was the issue, Bob? 46 out of 99. That's class 2 blue. Class 2 black. Bobby Dahlbeck. Who's ready? Are you guys ready for my story of the day? 94 out of 150, Bobby Dahlbeck. Class 1 blue. So here's my story of the day. Middle of the afternoon, out in front of the shop rolls this big U-Haul, one of the long ones. And 3 out of 50. So this is a class 3 blue. And out jumps this older couple. When I say older, they were older. They were probably in their 70s, I'm sure. And they're completely and totally blocking the front of the store. I mean, completely and totally blocking. Brady Singer. And I'm like thinking to myself, you know, really that you're going to pull up in your U-Haul and you're going to block our store. So I walk out there, and the old guy was in the truck, and I said to the lady, "Hey, would it be helpful to you if I moved my van out of the way so you guys can pull straight in?" She said, "Oh, thank you, that would be nice." I said, "Okay." And I went and get the keys. Well, as I'm going in to get the keys in the shop, the old guy is out pulling out the ramp on this U-Haul. So then I walk around him. I kind of ignored him and walked around him and went out there and moved the van out of the way so they could pull straight in. And I said to the lady, "There you go." She said, "Thank you very much. I appreciate it." And the old guy, what did I say they said, Nat? Oh, yeah, the old guy, as I'm walking up by, he's sitting in there. He's in the truck getting ready to move. "What, you don't want us parked in front of your shop?" Just rude. Just rude. And I was like, no, I don't want you parked out in front of the shop. You know, if you're going to be, you know, here I take the time to go out and move this for you. You don't come in there and say anything to me. Because I said, "How long are you going to be there?" "Oh, about an hour." "Really? So you're going to be in your U-Haul for about an hour blocking our shop? I mean, are you completely and totally oblivious?" Class 1 purple out of 99. Do you just, what? You don't care about our business? You're only worried about class 3 black. Andrew Vaughn. I'm going to put sleeve and top loader on that. They were there to pick up a couple of display cases. So you're only interested in picking up your display cases. And so I don't know where people feel like that they can just do whatever the hell they want to. And B, then somebody does something nice to you. And it would be easier on this old couple to be able to back straight up to the situation, the business, pull out the ramp, right? Instead of trying to go at an angle. And so I'm trying to help you, you know. Well, I'm going to tell you different. I got 2 other stories to tell you that have to do with that, Zach. But I did pick up some vintage. 15 out of 50. Class 2 red. You know, so I'm trying to help you guys out, and you're just being, you know, the lady was nice. She was very nice. Crusty old man. You know, he's probably all backed up. He probably needed some Metamucil. I get it. He's old. It's going to happen. So, so they finally got their stuff and they got out of there, which is fine. And I had this guy just come walking in. Alec Bohm, there you go. That's going to be worth a lot of money in a couple months, Bob. A couple months. They're going to realize that Alec Bohm is only vulnerable to kryptonite. And since no one has any kryptonite, he's going to be a stud. This guy right here. Mark my words, this guy right here is going to be a stud. Stud with a capital D. All right, last box mojo for the case, and then we have 2 more boxes open. We have the Bowman, the light, the Bowman Chrome light, and then we have the Archive snapshot. I'm telling you, it's going to be a stud. Mark my words. So this guy comes in, nice guy, very nice guy. We had a great conversation. I want to preface what I'm about to say with the first person that came in today. I've never seen him before. And he came in with this box of cards. There were 2 1985 Topps Mark McGwire's. There was a Ricky Henderson rookie. There was and then some 68 69s. So he had 2. What is the deal? Are we back? I got the white circle of death for a second. Anyway, so he had two 68 mantles as part of that. One of them is in VG and one of them is in Fair to Poor. Looks like it had been handled a lot. And a few other cards. And he says to me that he asked me about the recent card boom and, you know, what's been going on with the hobby. And I told him, and then we were looking at the cards. And he said, well, I saw on, what was the show net? On what? Pawn Stars? He said, I saw on Pawn Stars that somebody brought in this Ricky Henderson and they said it was worth $50,000. And I'm like, well, sir, let me just say to you that, you know, it was probably a PSA 10 that was worth that much money. And so we went through and I started showing him how to check eBay comps to see what things are selling for. And we did actually find a comp where there had sold two PSA 10 Ricky Henderson rookies. The pair went for 250 grand. The pair went for 250 grand. PSA 10. You can look it up. It's on eBay. Class 1 blue. Did somebody call somebody? I thought somebody just called you. And so I was like, yeah, I hate to tell you that your cards aren't worth that. And he was thoroughly disappointed. So I told him, I was honest with him. I said, your stack's worth about $650. 8 out of 50. We went through the majority of it, and I showed him what they're worth. And I said, you know, if you decide you want to sell Class 3 blue, said I'm always happy to buy. And I explained to him how to do it, you know, how to show it. He was like I said, he was a nice guy. He wasn't ready to sell. I get it, but you know, I showed him what he needed to know to at least figure things out. Kirilloff, Joey Votto, and Mitch White for the Dodgers. Did we get one numbered card? We got one numbered card, right? Numbered auto. Out of 12 autos in that case, we got one numbered auto, I think. And that was the redemption. Anyway, when we go back to look, we'll see. So then about that time, this guy had called me the other day. He brought in this collection. And he had all the way back to some T206. There was like 4 T206 cards. There were some 33 Gowdy. There was some 48 and 49 Bowman. And then some you know, better guys, Mays, Aaron, those kind of guys. Cardinals, of course. We went through them. As I was going through them the first time, I said, well, what do you want for them? He said, ooh, I hadn't thought that far. And so we were going through and he said, I was hoping to get 1,500. And I was like, yeah, I don't think there's any way that I'm going to get to 1,500. Ooh, Miguel Tejada. That's cool. This should be numbered too. It is 87 out of 100. And so I told him I'd be at 12 for it that day. And he balked at 12. And I said, well, if you change your mind, he said, let me think about it. And I said, okay, that's fine. And, you know, let me know. Happy to do it if you want to do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. And so then he calls me. He goes out and he shops it. He calls me today and he says, hey, dude, I sold a couple of pieces out of there. Will you come and take a look at it? Will you be willing to take a look at it again? So he doesn't want to sell, right? I told him we went out over what it's worth. It's clear it's not worth 1,500. And he doesn't want to sell for less than 1,500. Fine. Then he goes out and he shops it. Other people don't want them. There's a local guy that does vintage. He sold a couple of pieces to him. He had the business card for another card shop that is a couple towns away, about 20 minutes or so away. Mountain Castle. Maximo Acosta. 49 future. And I see that when I ask him about it. Oh, did you go over there and shop the cards? Well, not really. I did go over there, and I'm supposed to see. I don't know who the guy's name was. Eduardo Garcia. Ooh, look at that Kirsten. That's cool. Let's leave and top load those guys. Eduardo Garcia. And so I went through him a little more thoroughly this time because I wasn't sure what was taken out. And I said to him, well, you know, I said it's not worth the $1,200 anymore. And he said, I get that because some pieces are gone. I said, but I will give you, you know, make it worth my while. You know, you call me up and ask me, do I want to take a look? You know, well, would I be still interested in buying? Yeah. And so you asked me to come take a look, and then I tell him it's probably 7 is where I'd want to be. 8 would be top. He said, oh, well, I really wanted to be at 9. And I said, well, then I'll meet you in the middle. I want to be at 7. I said, I'll meet you in the middle at 800, knowing that, you know, he claims he has more stuff. I said, I'd like to see more stuff, especially the vintage. I'd like to buy more stuff from you. Out of $4.99, Clark Schmidt. And I said, it's a good starting point for both of us. You're close to where you want to be. I'm close to where I want to be. We get the deal done today. Well, let me think about it. I'm like, you know what, dude? That's it. No more thinking about it. I'm not going to buy his collection. I'll call you tomorrow. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. You know, sell or don't sell. Stop nickel and diamond people. And so I'm sure he's taking it. Wander Franco summer camp. Hey, Torkelson. I'm sure he's taking it, and he's going to try to shop it somewhere else. Well, dude, then stop bringing it back to me. Every single time you bring it back, I have to go through 60 cards. You know, he's got a lot of graded stuff, but it's junk graded stuff. Then he says to me, I have some nice graded trouts. And I'm like, oh, okay. Nice graded trouts. I'd be interested in taking a look at some nice graded trouts. I'd be dumb not to, right? One's about a $50 card, and one's about a $15 card in the grade that they're in. And so, you know, I mean, it's that kind of stuff. And I don't mind buying that kind of stuff. I think any trout graded looks cool in the display case. But I mean, honestly, you know, honestly. And so then you're going to come back in, and what are you going to do next time you come back in? I'm going to have to go through all of it again, because what will be missing? You know, at this point, I'm not taking his word for anything. Po Yu Chen and Eduardo Garcia. I'm not taking his word for anything. I mean, you know, if you'd have let me buy it for $1,200 the first time, and he didn't take out that much. I was doing him a favor, and I told him that I will pay $1,200 because I want this to be a relationship thing. I want to buy more from you. Hey, look at that. I think we're going to get an autograph, maybe. Hassle, but I think this one back here, maybe. Ah, Poussin. Doggone it. I thought we were getting an autograph. So, whatever. That's what I'm going to tell him when he calls. I'm going to be like, yeah, dude, no. I'm just not, you know. Out of $2.99 for Hassle. Because I'm tired of going through things and have somebody tell me, you know, well, let me think about it. Quit thinking about it, dude. Honestly. I should have told him I was at 400 to see if he'd say, well, I needed to be at 5. Sold. 500. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. Poussin. So, whatever. Xander Hedberg. Ed Howard. Hey, Marco Luciano. So 2 people came in with older cards, and they walked out with everything they came in with. Makes me sad. Justin Foscue. I like to buy stuff. My feelings aren't hurt that I didn't buy anything. I've got plenty to go through here. Plenty. It's not worth the hassle. I like it. Mike Cable. Hey, Colmenares. Winnie the Pooh? Garrett Crochet. Come on. Eh. Eh. Darn it, no autograph. Drew Romo. What are these called? Diamond Knights or something? Diamond something? Rays fans are like Dodgers fans. They only seem to show up for the playoffs. Unless it's the playoffs, forget about it. You're going to see them. Hey, Landon.
Yeah.
Come over here and take this stack and take it out to your brother to be sleeved. This other one I have taken care of. So this one needs to be sleeved, but this one's already sleeved. It just needs to be sorted. So already sleeved, needs to be sleeved. All right, let's go through the other boxes first. Our autograph was out of the archives box was Miguel Tejada. 87 out of 100. Out of the Chrome Light box, there's Drew Romo, whatever the thing is called. And Fossey with that same thing. And Poussin with that same thing. Robert Hassel is out of 299 for the Padres. There's Spencer with that same black and white thing. Clark Schmidt out of 499 for the Yankees. Kierstead has that thing too. But Eduardo Garcia doesn't. He's purple out of 250. So no autograph in that box, which kind of sucks. So we're just going to go through these in the order in which they came out. I like doing that. It's more fun. I don't know why. It just is, so I'm going with it. Mitch White, base auto for the Dodgers. Skubal is out of 50, so that's a Class 3 blue. Aaron Judge is out of 150, so that's a Class 1 blue. Nice Alec Bohm auto. Fernando Tatis is out of 50, so I believe that is a Class 2 red. It is. There's a Class 3 black Andrew Vaughn. Had to put that in there. Class 1 blue Trevor Story for the Rockies out of 99. Brady Singer base auto. Joey Gallo Class 2 blue for the Texas Rangers. Bobby Dahlbeck is a Class 1 blue for the Red Sox. Ian Anderson is a Class 2 blue out of 99 for the Braves. Jahmai Jones autograph for the Orioles. Mookie Betts is out of 150, so he's a Class 1 blue for the Dodgers. Zach Birdie autograph for the White Sox. Aaron Nola is a Class 2 purple for the Phillies. Monty Harrison autograph for the Miami Marlins. Austin Meadows Class, thought there was a card back there, Class 2 purple out of 75. Come on, dude. Get the glare on this is, I'm sorry guys. I know there's glare and I'm working on getting rid of it. We didn't have that at the house. Now we move into the shop and suddenly I have glare issues. Ryan Jeffers auto for the Minnesota Twins. There's a Kelnick Class 1 out of 99. No, Class 2 blue out of 99. Framed autograph card black parallel /75 Yordan Alvarez for the Houston Astros. Tristan McKenzie is out of 99, so he's a Class 2 blue. Trey Turner for the Nationals is out of 35, so he's a Class 3 purple. Yordan is out of 75, so he is a Class 1 red. There's a Casey Mize autograph for Detroit Tigers. Kirby Puckett is a Class 1 or Class 3 red, out of 25 for the Twins. Jonathan India is out of 150, so he's a Class 1 blue for the Reds. Randy Johnson is a Mariner out of 99, so he's a Class 2 blue. Sixto Sanchez autograph. Hank Aaron is a Class 3 red. He is 17 out of 25 for the Atlanta Braves. All right, that's it. I can't take this anymore. We're going to figure this out tomorrow. We're going to figure this out before tomorrow night's break. Chapman for the Oakland A's. He is a Class 1 red. Roberto Clemente out of 75. He's a Class 2 purple. There's Jeffers for the Minnesota Twins. Yadier Molina is out of 99, so he is a Class 1 purple. Arihara for the Texas Rangers. Dontrell Willis for the Miami Marlins. Juan Soto is a Class 1 purple. Class 2 purple? No, Class 1 purple for the Washington Nationals. Abreu is a Class 1 blue out of 150 for the White Sox. Yerman Mercedes auto for the White Sox. Jose Garcia for the Reds. Paul Goldschmidt is a Class 2 out of 75 purple for the Cardinals. Brady Singer auto for the Royals. David Ortiz is a Class 1 out of 99 purple for the Red Sox. And then Yu Darvish is a Class 2 out of 99 blue for the Padres. All right, guys, there we go. Breaks are done for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to figure out tomorrow. Yeah, probably the Marlins, to be honest with you. That was not a great case. That was not a great case, guys. Let's be honest about it. I do apologize for that. I'm glad we didn't do that case on its own. I'm glad we added something to that to make it a little bit more, because that would have been rugged. Thanks a lot. I appreciate you guys as always. We're going to get this wrapped up tonight, and like I said, we'll come back tomorrow. We'll come back tomorrow and do some more. So you guys have a great rest of your night, and I will talk to you soon.